Hi everyone, welcome to the Baylor Tutoring Department's second video on pass by reference and pass by value in C++. In this video, we'll be looking at a simple example that demonstrates variables being passed to functions by reference and passed by value. So first, let's take a look at our function prototypes. We have two functions other than main, those being func1 and func2. In the prototype for func1, we can see that it accepts three parameters. It accepts an int value, an int reference, and a double reference. Therefore, we know that the first integer passed to the function will be unchanged in the calling code, whereas any changes made to the second and third parameters in the function will change those respective variables in the calling code. Func2 has a similar setup, except for the first parameter, which is a reference to an int, and the second and third are an int and double value. Down in the main function, we instantiate three variables, int a, b, and then double c. I find that when working with code like this, where we have some parameters passed by value and others passed by reference, it helps to keep track of things with a picture. So before calling any other functions, the state of our program can be seen by this first picture that I've made right here. So int a is 10, int b is 20, and double c is 25.5. Next, in the code, the initial values of a, b, and c are printed. And finally, we have our first function being called func1. Now looking at func1, we can think of x being a copy of a, and we can think of y as b and z as c. The function adds 10 to x, which doesn't affect a. Then it sets the result of x plus z to y, which does affect b since it was passed by reference. Finally, we multiply z by 2, which means c is now 25.5 times 2. Let us now look at the second picture that I've drawn, which shows the state of our variables at the end of func1. So here's the second picture. We see that int x was a copy, so it does not refer to a. It doesn't change a, as you can see. Y refers to b, and z refers to c. So I have them pointing directly to those values here. We see that y is changed to 45, so b is actually changed to 45 as well. And similarly, c is changed to 51. So once the function finishes, control is brought back to main, where the new values of a, b, and c are printed, and of course those are 10, 45, and 51. Finally, our second function is called func2. In func2, 20 is added to x, which means that 20 is actually added to a since x is a reference of a. Y is set to 10, which does not affect b, and z is set to the result of x plus y, which does not affect c since it is passed by value. So this is the state of the program at the end of func2. We have x, which is a reference of a, so I have x pointing to a here, and a was changed from 10 to 30 within func2. B and C remain unchanged since Y and Z were just copies of B and C's initial values passed into the function. So Y is changed to 55 and Z is changed to 85, but since B and C were not passed by reference to func2, those are not changed. So, looking back at our program, finally in main, the final values of A, B, and C are printed. And we can run this to show that everything is correct. So here are these values that we've been talking about. And that concludes this video on pass by reference and pass by value. I hope this short example helped your understanding of passing variables by reference and by value to functions in C++. Stay tuned for future videos that will go over classes and objects. I hope you found this video really helpful. The concepts and information presented in these videos will be true no matter which computer science course you are taking. However, the concepts presented in this video are referencing material currently covered in Baylor University's coursework. Remember, if you are a currently enrolled Baylor student, we offer free tutoring services. Our tutoring center is located on the first floor of the Sid Richardson building. You will find all the details you need about these services on our website, www.baylor.edu/tutoring. You may schedule a free 30-minute one-on-one tutoring session online or just drop in during any of our business hours. For more information about our current services, please visit our website. Thanks.